Hello Scalextric fans and welcome to another edition of Test Track. This month we'll be going inside the garage with an exclusive look at some upcoming solo cars. I'll be telling you why I'll be adding a couple of new muscle cars to my collection, and we'll be taking a brief look at the reopening of our offices in Margate. I'm Mike, we're Scalextric, and this is Test Track. Welcome to Mike's Most Wanted. In this section of Test Track, I'm going to be taking a look at some of my favourite products from Scalextric. Whether it's solo cars, sets or accessories, and then at the end of the year, I'll look back and I'll pick my top pick from 2019. So without further ado, let's jump right in with our first two entries, the Chevrolet Camaro and the Ford Mustang. Anyone who knows me knows that I am absolutely obsessed with muscle cars. I've got a Dodge Challenger 132 scale on my office desk at work, and pretty soon I'm sure these two will be joining them. And why do I like them so much? Well, they're iconic. They've been in so many TV shows and films, Starsky and Hutch, Dukes of Hazzard to name but a few. And they just look amazing, and that's one of the reasons that people love Scalextric, is because you can take your passion for real cars and bring them onto a Scalextric track. So the first reason that these two are entering my most wanted list is because I love muscle cars. Now, I'm not involved in the development process or the design process. There are far smarter and more intelligent and talented people that do that than me. And I'm always amazed when I get the final product of how detailed these are. I mean, you could sit and you could really just look at these for hours and hours on end. So that's another reason that I've picked these as my most wanted. My third reason is because of how these guys run on your Scalextric track. Now, for anyone that's watched any of the 50 laps, they'll know that I'm learning. I know, slow down in the corners, speed up on the straights. These muscle cars have just a little bit extra weight, just a little bit of extra weight, which means they're slightly rooted to the track, I find. So for me, as someone who, is learning, that's perfect because it can just give me that extra bit of root to the track. So when I'm turning those corners, I won't come off. And if I do come off, these are so resistant. So there you go. That's another reason why these join my most wanted list. Of course, if I had to pick one of the two, it would be the Ford Mustang. I have a love affair with Ford Mustang. I went to California a few years back and I nearly got to drive one across California. For whatever reason I didn't, and it is a real bugbear of mine that I haven't been able to. So maybe I'll go back and I'll be able to do it again and drive a Mustang across California. So there you go. The first two entrants into the Mike's Most Wanted list, the Ford Mustang and the Chevrolet Camaro. What do you think? Is there another muscle car from our range that you would add into that? Or maybe F1, or maybe the Ginetta, or I don't know, BTCC. Let us know in the comments below. And if anyone does have a Ford Mustang out there that they need to tick over and drive around on a Sunday, I am always open. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay classy. Next up, we're going inside the garage for a closer look at some upcoming cars. First up, we have a British classic with the Aston Martin DB5 in a stunning glossy black. Most famous for being a certain double agent's chosen car, albeit in silver, the DB5 will add a touch of class to your layout. Full disclosure, the car doesn't come with installed gadgets. Up next is the Porsche 911 RSR from the Le Mans 2017 Proton competition. In a fantastic black, silver and yellow livery and sporting all three of the 2017 team driver names. This is a stunning car. Unfortunately, the team didn't win their class, but they still showed an impressive turn of speed. If you're a Le Mans fan, this is a great addition to your collection. Both cars are available now. Finally, we're going on the road. Or kind of. This week saw the opening of the old Margate site for Hornby Hobbies. After a slight absence, the company will be moving back to their old home, sitting right next to the visitors centre. It was all smiles as invited guests were shown around the showrooms and treated to a glimpse of some of our 2019 range. Well, that's all we've got time for this week. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And until next time, happy racing!